As to the campaign itself, the way the campaign was framed to address people in their family roles. So people were addressed as mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, to vote for marriage equality. And people want to be good mothers.
A key learning for us as a children and youth organisation was to make sure that the messaging was relevant for children and young people. And obviously, young people, children, don't really think about getting married. They don't think about, maybe when I'm 30, 35, I'll want to get married. So it was really important that messaging was crafted that we could respond to and we could endorse. So there was a tremendous amount of work done by Belong to come up with that messaging. Michael was at it for about a year in terms of crafting something that the Children's Rights Alliance might be able to endorse. And it was really powerful. Children and young people need to grow up in a country where they belong. We know that they're exposed to bullying. We know they have a higher tendency to take their life or attempt to take their life. And this referendum campaign is a chance to show all the LGBT children throughout the country that they belong and they matter and that they're family.
A second way for breaking down stigma is setting a welcoming tone. And this is challenging. When people are under attack, they want to attack back, essentially. But we try to bring our whole movement around to the idea that well-meaning people have honest questions, and those questions deserve to be answered. And so someone who perhaps may say a word a little bit inappropriately, we're in every moment in a question of whether we're bringing someone towards us or driving them away. And so, we really had to affirmatively say to our colleagues in our movement, we're not going to call people homophobes. We're not going to say that they're bigots. Rather, we want to engage them in a conversation in which we help break down the misinformation and stereotypes that they may have carried their whole lives.
The way to fight a campaign in which facts are really no longer central is, as has been said, through personal testimony, personal stories. And the slogan, "I'm voting yes, ask me why," was absolutely brilliant in that particular context.
Turning the negative into a positive. Again, this is something where I really saw the power in it. So if you think back to when the no posters went up, and they went up ahead of the yes posters, and it kind of caused a bit of outrage at the time. But we had just started a crowdfunding campaign at that time as well. So we tried to kind of like harness that frustration and channel it into kind of like a positive outcome for the campaign. So we were like putting out messages saying like, don't get angry, don't get frustrated, donate to the campaign. And we were just kind of like driving everyone to the fundraising page. And we had a huge spike in donations.